Vice President Joe Biden dropping the hammer, says climate denial is almost like denying gravity. This was in an interview with Vice and Shane Smith. Let's take a look at the video.
What do you think about the changeover now, the recent changeover, and the Senate Commission for the Environment now has a senator who's saying that global warming is the biggest hoax that has been perpetrated?
The hoax is that there are people who are so arrogant that they think they have the power to change climate. Now
I think it's close to mindless. I mean, I think it's like, almost like denying gravity now. I mean, wait a minute, come on. It's the willing suspension of disbelief can only be sustained so long.
Lewis, I take offense to what Joe Biden is saying. The theory of gravity is just a theory after all, and it is offensive to my religion.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but don't force it on me. I love this. Joe Biden, we don't hear enough from Joe. But, he's making some great points here. It
is time for people like Joe Biden and other reasonable individuals to start directly calling out the deniers. This is not a fringe group of deniers. As I told you, about 72% of Republican senators are climate deniers. Nearly all congressional Republicans agree with Jim Inhofe that greenhouse gases caused by human activity have little to no effect on the climate, in spite of the fact that actual scientists think quite the opposite. And then you have a whole bunch of American right-wingers, particularly the libertarians, who laugh at environmental laws and hate so-called government intrusion. But those rules and regulations really impact your ability to breathe freely. Go to China, go to Pakistan, go to Bangladesh or India, see what's going on with the air quality there, and you will very quickly figure out that this kind of libertarian paradise that exists only in the minds of certain libertarians is a very, very sad state of affairs in other countries.
Inhofe has said that it's arrogant to think that we can change the climate.
Right.
But we have fracking operations going on right now that are causing earthquakes.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear that we are having an effect on the planet.
Lewis, Jim Inhofe was able to find snow in January or February in Washington, D.C., and he threw it in the Capitol. So obviously climate change is not a thing.
I'm not really even sure what he believes. I do know that he is very interested in protecting big business and his corporate backers.
And claims that his religious beliefs inform his climate denial point of view. We did finally get funding for the Department of Homeland Security. Jen Briney from Congressional Dish Podcast joins me next to talk about exactly what went down.